We left our suits and ties hanging in a closet in the sky, in a city full of conference calls that made us wanna die. We traded in our parking pass for 2 old surfboards in the back, and we're never ever going back to that old beaten frantic track. They're probably in a boardroom now looking at the quarterly reports, and we're out here in the sunshine in our t-shirts and our shorts. We're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. You threw your cell phone out the window, said I'm tired of the sound of the ringing and the buzzing on this sacred happy ground. I took my fancy watch off and I left it on a stone. The only time we need to know right now is all our very own. We're not chasing a promotion, we're not chasing after fame, we're just chasing after feelings that we can't begin to name. And we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. We were climbing up a ladder, but we didn't like the view. It was full of empty promises and none of them were true. So we took a leap of faith together and we jumped right off the side, and we landed in the safety of this gentle rolling California tide. 'Cause we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. The surf is up this morning, the sun is getting high, time to live our real life, just you and I, beneath this brand new sky. Telescope is in the back, all polished up and clean. We're running from the city lights, a hazy, frantic scene. Tonight's the big meteor shower, the best one of the year, and we're looking for a dark spot where the heavens can be clear. We left the noise and hurry for the rhythm of the tide, with the whole wide universe and you right here by my side. And we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. We found a little turnout with no street lights and no cars, and we set up our equipment underneath the patient waiting stars. You pointed out Orion and the Pleiades so bright, and we settled in together in the cool and quiet night, just waiting for the magic, just waiting for the sign. And I've never felt the feeling so completely and so divinely fine. 'Cause we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. Our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. It makes you feel so small in the best and truest way, to see a million years of history in a single silver ray. And all our little worries and all our little plans just fade away to nothing in these vast and cosmic hands. Yeah, we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. The first one just went streaking by, a line of silver fire. I'm making a new wish, my one and my true desire is to stay right here with you, my dear. Back of this old truck is full of blankets and of bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true, and I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like a day need you and me. We're driving up the coastline, for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing you keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause a relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. Yeah. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. The turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just two more helping hands to show the world we care. Yeah, we're almost there. Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched old story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship. A couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor for the existential questions we have always been looking for. You said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed. But sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient, wisest thinkers keep. But the greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I hold so near, is a simple, easy feeling of just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we
field trip with our own amazing fate. And it's never too late.
I've driven this old highway about 100 times before, but I've never truly seen the color of this blue right to the shore. I always had a bottle riding shotgun next to me to blur the edges of the things I didn't want to see. But the fog is finally lifting after all this wasted time, and the beauty of this ordinary moment feels sublime. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. I used to stop at that old tavern with the neon buzzing low, and I'd miss the entire sunset for the whiskey's amber glow. But today I just bought coffee and I sat out on the sand, and I truly watched the sun go down, and I began to understand what all those poets talked about, what all those songs would say about the simple, quiet magic at the closing of a day. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. The man I was before would have called this feeling slow and tame. He needed all the noise to hide the whisper of his shame. But the quiet is a blessing now, the calm is a release. And for the first time in forever, my own soul is finding peace. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. Just taking it 1 mile now, one good day at a time. This clear-eyed view, this peace of mind is finally mine. feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthing with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. 'Cause I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through. Most people drive this highway just to see the modern view, but we're looking for a world from when this whole coast was brand new. Got our rock hammers in the back and brushes soft and fine, searching for a story in a prehistoric rocky line. You got your eyes upon the shale beds, I'm watching for the gleam of a life that lived and died inside some long forgotten stream. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. You You were chipping at some limestone by a lonely hidden beach, and you found a perfect ammonite just sitting within reach. Your eyes lit up like a little kid on Christmas, pure and true, and I knew there was no treasure in the world as rare as you. We held it in our hands and felt the weight of all the years, and it washed away our modern day and ordinary fears. 'Cause we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. It's a funny kind of hobby to be sifting through the dust, a quiet act of patience and a whole lot of hopeful trust. But every fossil that we find, every ancient tiny shell, has a story of survival that it's waiting there to tell. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. The sun is setting on the cliffs a million years from now, maybe they'll find our story too and wonder how. Yeah, love is old as time, I vow. Got a map of all the flea markets and every dusty barn, a well-told, hopeful rumor and a storyteller's yarn. We're not looking for the new stuff, we're not looking for the shine, looking for a hidden story on a tangled, hopeful vine. You've got an eye for beauty, I've got a steady hand, and we're the best two-person treasure hunting team in this whole land. And we're driving up the coastline hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best and most amazing treasures you can find. We stopped at that old junk shop and you saw it right away, a dusty broken rocking chair from some forgotten day. You said, look at that patina, feel the love that's in the grain, and I knew that with some sandpaper it would be beautiful again. Just like you did with me back then, you saw the good inside, and you polished up my broken heart and took away its need to hide. And we're driving up the coastline hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best and most amazing treasures you can find. Some people see just junk here, they just see the wear and tear, but we see all the history and the love that's hiding there. 'Cause everything that's broken can be fixed with patient hands, a truth about the world and a truth our own love understands.
got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn-out, weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. The truck is full of treasure now, the sun is getting low. So many stories to restore, so many seeds to sow. Let's get them home, watch them grow.
The house is empty now, there's a for sale sign on the lawn. Every ghost I've ever known is packed up and is gone. Got our whole life in a dozen cardboard boxes in the back, faded photographs and memories, a fragile, precious stack. I locked the door one final time and I didn't make a sound, and pointed this old car away from that familiar hallowed ground. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. I can see my father's fishing rods, my mother's favorite chair, my high school yearbook full of all that feathered, hopeful hair. Every box is like a chapter of a book I know by heart, about a simple, happy family right from the very start. And though I'm driving north today, I'm looking back in time at a beautiful and perfect and a truly lucky climb. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. You can sail the wooden windows, you can sail the plot of land, but you can't sail all the memories you can hold inside your hand. They don't weigh a single ounce, but they're the heaviest of things, the comfort and the anchor that a loving memory brings. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. The sun is setting on that house, I see it in my mirror's gleam. Moving on now to a brand new dream, carrying you all
last Saturday of June, so you know just what that means. We're living out the charter from our book of hopeful dreams. Got the secret handshake ready, got the password in my head for the best kept secret meeting that has ever been, 'tis said. The other members have moved on or faded with the years, but we're still here to conquer all our hopes and all our fears. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. Have to stop in Big Sur at that specific twisted tree and leave a single perfect seashell for the ones we cannot see. It's written in our bylaws in a faded gentle hand, most important love and rule in our forgotten little band, to honor all the beauty that the world can still provide, and to let your heart be pulled out with the turning of the tide. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The world is full of serious clubs with meetings and with dues, but our society is different with much more laid-back views. Our only real requirement is a heart that's open wide and a belief in all the magic that the coastline has to hide. Yeah, we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The meeting is adjourned now till this time again next year. So glad that you are here, my favorite member, my dear. Yeah, so glad you're here. We woke up this morning feeling stuck inside a rut. Same old coffee, same old talk, a comfortable old butt. So you pulled a quarter from your pocket with a sparkle in your eye. You said, heads we drive north, tails we stay and watch the paint dry. The coin spun in the sunbeams and it landed on its head. And now we're chasing down a day of unwritten words instead. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road.
letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. Perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. We came up to a crossroads, you said left or right you called. I flipped the coin, it landed tails. We almost hit a wall of wildflowers by the roadside, a field of perfect gold, secret little paradise, a story to be told. A place we never would have seen, a moment we'd have missed if we hadn't trusted in the magic of a simple, faithful twist. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond our worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. We spend our whole lives planning, trying to control the tide, building up our fences with our foolish, nervous pride. But the greatest love is knowing you can leap and not look down, and trust the one you're with to find the beauty in any random town. 'Cause we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map, no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. Sun is going down now, we're to sleep tonight. Heads for a motel, tails will drive on in the fading light. Let's flip get down. You've described this view to me 1,000 times or more. The way the ocean meets the sky, the way it hits the shore. But words were only ghosts of this impossible new truth. The first time I am seeing it in my second hopeful youth. I've lived my life in shades of gray, a world of touch and sound. But now I see the beauty of this sacred sunlit ground. And I'm seeing for the first time after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. I'm just staring at the green of all the trees upon the hill. It's a color I had never known could make my heart stand still. You're laughing at my silence and you gently squeeze my hand. You're the only other miracle I'll ever understand. Every wave that crashes is a firework of white. I'm falling in love with a world made of light. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. You painted pictures for me with the poetry of words, of the mountains and the sunsets and the flight of passing birds. But the beauty of your patient face, now that I can finally see, is the greatest, kindest masterpiece the world could ever give to me. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. The business plan is on the seat, the loan just got approved. We're leaving our old 9-to-5s for a life we truly move. Got the keys to that old bookshop with the little upstairs flat. There's no turning back from here, and we're both more than okay with that. We're betting on a future that we'll build with our own hands, in one of California's forgotten promised lands. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And now love's a silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. I can see you painting the new sign a pretty ocean blue, and arranging all the novels, making everything feel new. I'll be the one behind the counter with the coffee brewing hot, giving this whole new community every single thing we've got. We'll know our neighbors by their names, we'll know the stories that they tell, and we'll break free from the loneliness of the city's frantic spell. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And our love, the silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. Some people build a life apart and come together at the end, but you are more than just my lover, you're my partner and my friend. And this business isn't built on numbers, it's not built on passing trends. It's built on our belief in where this hopeful story extends. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And our love's a silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars, and all the springtime flowers. The sign for our new hometown is coming into view. Time to get to work now, so much to do. Finding in you. We spend our whole lives living some other people's homes, with their perfect sterile kitchens and their silent gilded domes. We water their exotic plants, we feed their purebred cat. We make sure that their perfect lives stay perfectly intact. But today we left the mansion and the pool and the big gate to drive our own old rusty car and celebrate our own good faith. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep, a simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. We don't have to check the mail, we don't have to arm the alarm, we don't have to worry about doing any single tiny bit of harm. We can get some sand inside the car, we can sing our lungs right out, 'cause this day belongs to us, there is no single tiny doubt. We can stop at any cheap motel, we can eat at any stand, the masters of our own small temporary promised land. 'Cause this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep, a simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. It's a strange way to make a living in a borrowed paradise, always keeping watch and always being careful, cool and nice. But the only house I'll ever need, the only place that's true, is the home I've always had right here inside my love for you. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep, a simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. The sun is setting on our kingdom, our one and perfect day. Time to go back soon now and earn our keep and earn our pay. But we'll remember this always, come what may. got your watercolor palette, I've got my notebook full of rhymes. We're on a hunt for happy endings in these easy, hopeful times. Our next book's main character is a sea lion, brave and grand, who's looking for a brand new friend in this amazing sunlit land. We're looking at the world through the eyes of a child, to find the gentle magic in the beautiful and wild. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. You saw a grumpy pelican and you gave him a funny name, and we wrote a silly Baxter about his quest for fishy fame. You drew him with a tiny crown, I wrote a verse or two about the silliest old pelican the world had ever knew. We're gathering up the characters, we're setting up the scene, the most beautiful and hopeful place that we have ever been. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Some people work for money, some people work for praise. We just work to put a little sunshine in a child's confusing days, to build a world of kindness where the good guys always win, a safe and happy place to let a brand new life begin. Yeah, we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Our sketchbook's almost full now, the story's almost done. Our little sea lion hero is walking to the sun. Time to go and write it for everyone. You've got your sketchbook open, I've got my camera out. We're studying the lines of this amazing winding route. Most people see a highway, but we see the cuts and fills, the elegant design that had to tame these rugged, stubborn hills. We're not just here for beaches, we're not here just for the sun. We're here to see how man and nature can become as one. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, for our own true love's sake.
We stopped to see that cantilevered house upon the cliff, a conversation with the ocean, a beautiful and wild gift. You talked about the load bearing, the engineering art. I just saw a perfect picture of a brave and hopeful heart. You saw the clean geometry, I saw a place to live and be, and we both saw the same perfection looking out at the sea. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make, for goodness gracious and for our own true love's sake. We spend our whole lives building with concrete, steel and glass, trying to make a structure that is beautiful and built to last. But the best thing we have ever built, the truest of designs, is this simple, easy love that so perfectly combines our two lives. Yeah, we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make, for goodness gracious and for our own true love's sake. The sun is setting on the bridge, the shadows are so long, our own foundation strong, right where we belong. Yeah, we belong.
I'm wearing my own clothes again, the first time in 10 years. And you're sitting here beside me, smiling right through your happy tears. We left those gray walls in the dust, we left the barbed wire behind, for the freedom of this highway and a brand new peace of mind. The world feels so much bigger now, it's so much more alive. I'm just grateful for the simple fact I get to take this drive. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled, outside these lonely, broken and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You pulled the car over and I just stood there on the sand and let the ocean wash right over my own trembling open hand. I dreamed about this water, I dreamed about this air, the simple, easy freedom that I thought was never ever there. Every car that passes is a beautiful new sight, just a normal, easy morning in this brand new hopeful life. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride. With you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You rode me every single week, you took my every single call. You were my only window to the world beyond that wall. And now that I am free again, the only thing I know is that my love for you is the one place I will always have to go. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride. With you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. The sun is setting on the ocean, a brand new day is done. My real life, my true life has only just begun. With my only one. Got my honorable discharge paper sitting on the seat. And for the first time in a decade, I am on my own 2 feet. I traded in my combat boots for these worn out, faded jeans. And I'm trying to remember what this quiet freedom really means. There's no one here to tell me where I am supposed to be. Just the open sky and this old road and the wild and endless sea. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey. Just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. I saw a little roadside diner, so I pulled right off the road. No one told me to, I just followed where the feeling flowed. I ordered eggs and coffee and I read the morning news. And I sat there for an hour, just enduring my own views. This simple kind of freedom is a thing I'd have forgot. The quiet, easy ownership of every choice I've got. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey. Just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. Yeah, I serve my country proudly, and I'd do it all again. But a part of you gets lost among the discipline and men. You forget how to be quiet, you forget how to be slow, you forget the simple, easy ways a peaceful life can grow. Yeah, I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan.